Hi, my name is David Clay. Welcome to our home here in Prescott Valley, Arizona. This is going to be about a 25-minute video where we work on opening the hips. And a lot of times we have tight hips, and that can really contribute to some back issues, some stiffness in the back and stuff like that as well. So. And also, when the hips are looser, I know that a lot of people seem to have or need hip replacements, and I don't know. Maybe it's just to be able to move the hips a little bit more freely will help prevent some of those concerns that people have. Anyway, so before we get started, let's really just feel yourself centered, really centered in the core of your being. Feel yourself grounded through the sit bones, and feel yourself lifted through your heart. Reach through your crown. Feel your spine elongate now. And just notice your breath. You can have your eyes closed. As you exhale, can you feel your shoulders relaxing? You can begin to listen to your breath using Ujjayi breath. Just making a nice sigh with the breath, inhaling and exhaling with the mouth closed. Let's take our hands out to the sides. Inhale, reach through fingertips. Exhale, let's bring the hands in front of the heart in prayer position. Let's take a few moments just to set our intention today. Your intention can be very powerful, a very powerful part of your practice. You can think about why you want to practice yoga, what brought you to the mat today. You can think about what you would love to see in your world or in the world of someone else. Your intention can be even broad and encompass the whole world. What would you love to see in humanity? How would you love to see this earth being healed? Those kinds of things. Anything you want to bring into your world, let's go ahead and set that intention. Now, as we inhale, we can bring our prayer hands up to the sky, reach through your fingertips, extend, the arms are straight. As we exhale, we're going to find that thread of your intention somewhere in the akasha and draw that intention into your crown and into your ajna center and then through your throat center, where you'll be able to speak your truth, the truth of your intention. And then to your divine heart. As you inhale here, breathe in through your heart. As you exhale, we're going to actually hinge forward. This will be our first asana. As we bring our fingertips onto the mat, walk the fingertips away, and breathe into wherever you're feeling the stretch here. We're planting the seed of our intention into the earth, where you'll see this intention, your intention, manifested for you. It will be manifested now in physical reality as we begin to walk our hands back in. We'll sit up nice and tall, reach through the crown. All right, good job. Now, yes, I said this is going to be a hip opener, but guess what? The whole body is connected. So to open the hips, we can start with your cervical spine. We reach through the crown, inhale. And then as you exhale, gently turn to the left. Turn your head to the left. Inhale, reach through crown. And then exhale, come all the way back to center. Inhale, extend through your crown. And then exhale, turn to gaze towards the right, or the eyes can be closed. Then exhale, let's bring our gaze all the way back to the center. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, tuck your chin into your chest. Inhale, gaze up. Breathe into wherever you feel the stretch. And then exhale, chin to chest. And now bring the head back to neutral. Gazing forward, inhale. Exhale, let's hover the left ear over the left shoulder. Let your right arm be heavy, right elbow feel heavy. And just notice how this feels in the right side of your neck. Exhale, come all the way back to center. Inhale, reach through crown. Extend the spine. Awesome. Exhale. Right ear hovers over right shoulder. Left elbow is heavy. We're just using our mind here. We're being very mindful in our movements, noticing the breath. And then exhale, reach through the crown, come back to center. Roll the shoulders up to the ears and back and down. Shoulders forward now, up to your ears. Exhale, back and down. Inhale. Shoulders forward, up to your ears. Exhale, back and down. See if you can get a lot of movement in your shoulders here. You can move with your breath. Inhale, up to your ears. Exhale, back and down. Now we can change directions. Inhale, shoulders back. Up to your ears. Exhale, loop shoulders forward and down. Inhale, back. Up to your ears. Exhale, forward and down. Up to your ears, exhale, forward and down. So we're only going to our comfortable range of motion. So we aren't really overextending at all, okay? So just be careful, be mindful here. Be gentle with yourself. Let's change the cross of our legs now. Inhale, lift through the heart. Exhale, hinge at your hips and feel the heart moving forward and down. As we walk our hands out in front of us, reach through fingertips. Extend through the crown, elongate the spine. If you're right here, if you only can go this far, that's perfect. Just feel the stretch wherever you probably feel it in the hips, I hope, or maybe even in the lower back, and then just relax into the pose as you exhale. Inhale, extend through the crown. And then exhale, soften. Just one more breath here. Inhale. And then exhale. Just begin to walk the hands back in towards the groin. All right. Feel the heart centered over the hips. Crown of the head centered over the heart. Good. Now we come into Baddha Konasana, so we can bring the soles of the feet together. So first we're going to have the feet out quite a distance away from the groin. So the legs make a nice kind of a diamond shape here. We'll lift the heart, inhale, extend through the crown. Keep that sense of extending as the heart moves forward and down. So if you ever have any like a slip disc, anything, this might not be indicated for you today, especially do not round the spine as you come forward. If you have that kind of an issue, endeavor to keep the spine nice and straight by reaching through the crown. Tuck your chin in slightly here. And then as you exhale, if it feels okay, you can begin to round the spine, and bring the forehead towards the feet. And just breathe into the hips. And if your hips are up here, that's fine. That's just where you are right now in your flexibility in the hips. You can be right here and just get a lot out of the pose here. If you're up this high, you might choose to place a block or rolled blanket under your knees. So the way it looks from this side is you're here, inhale, then exhale, feel the heart moving forward and down. And then just simply roll up out of the pose. Feel the heart lifting and feel the crown reaching to the sky. Okay, great job. Now we're going to pull the feet in a little bit tighter towards the groin for Baddha Konasana. Okay? We can clasp our feet with our hands. Inhale, lift your heart. Then exhale, bow over your feet. You can use your hands, your elbows to press into the outer thighs, or the inner thighs, I mean, and press the hips open a little bit further. Wherever you are is fine. If you're up this far, that's fine too. Just keep a nice gentle pressing into the inner thighs. Just encouraging the openness of the hip. And we stay here long enough so that we can feel that opening here. Nice job. But now let's go ahead and roll up out of Baddha Konasana. Let's swim our hands behind us and press the fingertips into the mat. Feel the shoulders rolling back as you gaze up now. A little bit of a counter stretch here. We have a little bit of a nice back bend here. Enjoy your breath. Now let's bring the legs out in front of us for Dandasana. Okay? Awesome job, guys. Now, we actually prepare for a full forward fold in Paschimottanasana. For here, we just want to lift the arms out in front of us. Reach through the fingertips as you inhale deeply. Then as you exhale completely, hinge your hips forward and down. So you hinge at your hips and clasp wherever's available for you. And when I started out, I was right here with my knees. I was sitting up here, feeling a nice stretch in the hamstrings. And as you practice a little bit more and more every day, you can feel the hamstrings loosening, relaxing. So only go as far as it feels really great, nurturing for you. And if you can keep your feet flexed, you can really deepen your stretch, even in the calf muscles here. So the body is connected, so tight hamstrings will actually contribute to tight hips and tight lower back. Just notice how your breath feels. Let's take one more inhalation here. Complete that exhalation. This time as we inhale, let's reach your fingertips towards your feet and then come all the way up. Arms out wide apart. Reach through fingertips, gaze up, and then let the fingertips rain down. Back into your Dandasana. Press your palms into the mat. Okay, great. Now let's come onto our hands and knees. So we'll bring the knees directly under our hips. The wrists are directly under our shoulders. And we're going to press our index finger knuckles into the mat and make sure this entire section here, the pad of your thumb as well, make sure that is pressing into the mat as you grip your mat with your fingertips. Let's go ahead and let the Tops of the feet rest onto the mat as you inhale. Tailbone moves up, gaze goes up. Exhale, let's tuck the tailbone under, engage your core, and protract the shoulders, pressing your hands into the mat. Move with your breath. Inhale. Tailbone comes up. Face looks up. Then as you exhale, tuck your tailbone under. Press the mat away. Hips move forward. Chin to chest. Nice job. Inhale. Tailbone comes up. Belly drops down. Face looks up. Exhale. Tuck your tailbone under. Move with your breath. Move with intention. Chin to chest. Good. One last time. So when we come into our cat pose, our cow pose, let the hips sway from side to side. Then as you tuck your tailbone under for cat pose, we press our hands into the mat and hunch. Notice how much more stable your hips become. Awesome job. Now let's take a nice flat back here in tabletop pose. Breathe here, reach through the crown, elongate your spine. Then as you exhale, let's step our right foot on the outside of our right hand. Okay? We're going to tuck our left toes under, slide the left knee back, and place it onto the floor. Feel the hips moving forward and down. Now we're stretching the psoas muscle here, this deep inner muscle. Really connects the femur to the lower back, lumbar spine. Inhale, we reach through the crown. Continue that movement of the hips forward and down, and you are also feeling that stretch in the right hip here. Okay, good. Inhale here. One more breath, exhale. This time, just sweep our right hand out, away from us, and follow your thumbnail with your gaze as you sweep that right hand all the way up. Keep the gaze towards your thumbnail, and feel the hips moving down and forward. Breathe here. Exhale, let's sweep that right arm all the way back. Fingertips are pressing into the mat. Let's go ahead and straighten that right leg. Bow over the extended leg. Exhale. Okay, good. Now let's come back into tabletop pose. Awesome job. All right. Reestablish tabletop pose. Inhale here. Exhale, let's step the left foot forward. Tuck your right toes under, slide that right knee back, and then replace it onto the floor. Feel that stretch in the right quadriceps here as the hips move down and forward. Reach through the crown, extend the spine. So we're feeling a nice openness in the left hip now. All right, good job. Then we're going to shift the weight to the right hand. Lift the left arm out to the side. You're going to follow your thumbnail with your gaze. Reach through the left fingertips. Enjoy the sense of stretch, of freedom here. And breathe, exhale. 2 more breaths here. You got this. Good job. Inhale. Complete exhalation. Inhale, press, extend. Exhale. Let's bring that arm all the way back. And now we're going to straighten the left knee. And you notice you're going to have this little pivot or twist to the left as you bow over the extended leg. And then exhale all the way back into tabletop pose. So reestablish tabletop pose. Breathing here, inhale. This time as we exhale, we're going to actually press or bring that right knee on the behind the right wrist. You can bring the right ankle forward or keep it back here as we prepare for pigeon pose. Slide the left knee back. You can come onto your fingertips as you inhale, gaze up. Breathe into the right hip. And as we exhale, feel the heart moving forward and down. And we can come onto our elbows here. Just reach through the crown, feel that right hip releasing tension. Maybe we can begin to walk the hands away. And perhaps the forehead rests onto the floor, if that's available today. You begin even straightening the arms and tent your hands, fingertips press into the mat. Nice job. Just breathe into that right hip. Inhale. And then as we exhale, let's walk the hands all the way back into the groin. To the shin, I mean. Good. Inhale here. Lift the heart. Let's bend that left knee and find your left ankle. As we inhale. Feel your chest expand with breath. And then exhale. And if this isn't available for you right now, that's fine. We just skip this part of the pigeon pose. All right, good. Now inhale, lift the heart. Then exhale, let's step back into tabletop pose. Breathing here, inhale. Fingertips press into the mat. Reach through the crown, elongate your spine, gaze towards the floor. Then as you exhale, let's bring the left knee behind the left wrist. I pretty much bring my knee behind and a little bit to the left of my wrist. Tuck your right toes under, slide that right knee back. We place it onto the floor. Inhale. I like to press my fingertips into the mat and then lift the heart. Still breathing into the hips. Sometimes we want to stay right here. If we want to go any deeper, we can begin to walk the fingertips away from that left shin, coming onto our elbows, just like this. Elongate the spine. We're always creating space in the body. The space that we create in the body allows a free flow of energy, removing all blockages out of our meridians, allowing that free flow of chi or prana throughout your entire being. Keep reaching through the crown. If available, we can begin to walk our hands a little bit out, away from us. Maybe the forehead rests onto the floor. And we can even tent our hands, pressing the fingertips into the mat. So notice how active this can feel, but it doesn't have to be this active. You can just kind of relax into the pose if you want. You want to send your breath into your left hip here. One more breath here. Now we can begin to walk the hands back in towards that left shin. Lift through the crown and the heart. And then bend that right knee. If this is available, you can find the right ankle. Maybe with one hand or maybe with both hands. Or maybe we skip this part, but it just feels really great to let the chest open this way. Your shoulders are back. And then exhale, hands back onto the mat. We're going to step all the way back into our tabletop pose right here. Inhale. Now let's bring the knees mat width apart. Big toes touch as we press the hips back. Child's pose. And we can bring the arms behind us, clasp our wrists, one wrist with our hand. And just notice how you feel. Just check in with your body, mind. And then slowly roll on up, using our core. All right. Okay, good job. And now we want to close this session with Shavasana. So let's go ahead and have your feet flat onto the mat. Your hands are in front of your knees. We're going to slowly roll down. Feel your core engaging here. And allow the legs to drop onto the mat. Allow the feet to splay out. Sometimes I like to roll my shoulders under and allow the palms to face up. And just feel all the areas, all the parts of the body that are connecting to the floor, that are touching the floor. Notice all those areas. Now bring your awareness to the bottom of your feet. And tell the bottom of your feet to relax completely. Now bring your awareness to your toes. And take the time to tell each toe to relax. You're worth it. You're worth the time that you're taking to take care of yourself. Just tell each toe to relax and feel them relaxing. Now bring your awareness to the tops of your feet and tell the tops of your feet to relax. Your feet are relaxed. Now tell your ankles to relax from their support and feel them relaxing. And tell your shins to relax. And tell your calf muscles to relax even into the earth. Just feel healing happening in your knees and tell your knees to relax completely. And allow your thighs to relax. Feel them relaxing into the earth. Now feel your hips relaxing deeply as they're being cradled by the earth. Your belly rises and falls with breath. Your chest expands and contracts on its own. Feel the entire back of your body spread across the earth in perfect relaxation. Allow your shoulders to feel heavy as they are also cradled by the earth. Let go of your hands and your fingers. Let go of your arms. Let them drop peacefully. Feel the air flowing through your trachea as you tell your neck muscles to relax. Now tell the muscles of your face to relax to the bone. Let the skin of your forehead relax to your temples. Let your eyes feel heavy as they rest in their sockets, with your inner gaze perceiving the light of your heart. Let go. Let go of your ujjayi breath and just breathe normally. Then when you're ready, come on up into a nice comfortable seated pose. Thank you so much for joining me in this short practice. I hope your hips are feeling much more open. As we close this practice, I inhale with gratitude. I exhale with compassion for all beings. Namaste.